Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to Live Ageless. My name is Karen, and today I want to talk about super fun subject, pain. Are you in pain a lot? That's a question. Actually, I had a client the other day came to me and just said, I'm just always in pain. It's nothing that she did or didn't do, and why am I always in pain? So, pain is a common thing, especially for as we age, all the lovely things that we get, right? It's because of inflammation. Yes, can because you fell and hurt yourself, but that's not the kind of pain I'm talking about. I'm talking about this constant pain that you carry with you all the time. It's because of inflammation. And inflammation often can be made worse because of what you eat, and it can be made way better also because of what you eat. And it's interesting also because a lot of times people just want to cut everything out of their lives. I want to cut this out, I'm going to cut that, I'm not going to eat this. I want you to rethink things a little bit. I want you to start thinking about what you're going to put into your life, what you're going to add into your repertoire of foods, if you will. So let's just talk about inflammation. I'm just going to run through some great things that you should be adding into your everyday meals to really help fight that inflammation with antioxidants and things that you should definitely just stay away from. Okay. First of all, so let me just explain inflammation. So when your body is either under stress or injured or immune compromised, you're sick, whatever it might be, you can kind of fill in that blank. What happens is your immune system jumps into action, like, here I'm here to save the day, right? Which is great. But if your immune system stays active and becomes almost overactive, that's when all the inflammation really tends to like flush through your body. Okay, it's one thing that your immune system kicks in and it attacks, your stressor area, your injured area, or whatever it is. But it's another thing if it doesn't turn off. All right. So and then what happens then is you can what can because is chronic inflammation. Okay, which hence is chronic pain. So there's also a link if you are eating foods with a high glycemic index, with high glycemic carbohydrates are a big part of your diet, your blood sugar spikes, hence insulin releases. There's a whole systematic to it. Um, that's when all the inflammation comes pouring in. All right. So I'm going to talk about the worst things you should be putting onto your body, and then I'm going to tell you what you should be putting into your body. Okay. So first, anything white, stay away from refined carbs. Stay away from the white rices, the white pastas, um, the white sugars, anything. Nothing starts white, so it's got to be refined to get there. Okay, get rid of it. You can do it. Two, processed meats, bacons, hams, any, you go to any grocery store and you check out, you go to the deli counter, really make sure, even if you're getting turkey and it's fresh turkey, and oh my God, I'm eating turkey, it's great. Certain brands are better than others. You really need to find out that there's no nitrates, it's completely natural, no sugars added, okay? Because you'd be amazed what they add to these things, all right? So, no processed meats, no nitrates, full fat dairy. Yeah, I have a little cheat sheet here, sorry, all doesn't stay in my head. Full fat, it's hard to say, full fat dairy. So, the whole milks. I'm amazed because I'm working with my clients now one-on-one or even in group situations, and how many people put whole milk or even only partially skim milk into their coffees, into this. Well, I'm only having a little bit, but a little bit every day adds to be a lot. So get rid of the full fat dairy. I said that right this time. Baked goods. Yeah, I know. You really want them. You really do. Have a bite of them. Really try and stay away from baked goods. Okay. Um, Sweetened beverages, your sodas, your energy drinks. There are Listen, I work out, you're doing stuff, you need electrolytes. There are some great products out there that have natural electrolytes in them. Gatorades is not one of them. Anything that's bright colored, blue, orange, green, yellow, I would just run from, okay? So mental note, fluorescent isn't natural. Trans fats, it's really a lot of condiments. Trans fat, hydrogenated oils. If you look at the ketchups, a lot of salad dressings, things that you probably use every day. One day I'm going to have a pantry. I'm going to go to somebody's house, right, and go through all their pantry and stuff. You'd be amazed how much stuff that you use every day that, unless you're really reading these labels, you'd be amazed how terrible they are for me. They're loaded with sugar, with trans fats, with hydrogenated oils, with GMOs, okay? Really become aware of what you're putting into your body. Knowledge is power. Omega 6s. So omega 3s are good. Omega 6s, not so much. So what is an omega 6? Soybean oil, vegetable oil, sunflower oil. Stay away from the only two oils you really should be using. You should cook with avocado oil because olive oil, the heat index isn't high enough, so it'll burn. So you really want to cook with avocado oil, and you want to use in your food extra virgin olive oil, okay? Get rid of all those other oils. You do not need them, okay? And artificial sweeteners. I know a lot of you are really into these artificial sweeteners. Please, please, please try and stay away from them, okay? So just said all the bad things. Let's go to the good things. I don't know how many of you take turmeric. I'm going to just, I like this brand. Doesn't have to be this brand. Here's the thing that it needs to have. I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong. Curcumin. Cucurmin. There you go. That's the property that you really want to make sure that you have in it. I use turmeric as a spice. I cook with it a lot. Just be careful if it gets on your hands. It just turns things orange. It's got kind of a mild nutty-ish flavor. It's definitely an Indian spice. So if you're going to cook with it, kind of go lightly. But this is huge. If you are not taking, if it is not part of your everyday world, highly, highly recommended, okay? Oh, I forgot my olive oil. That's okay. You know what olive oil looks like. Doesn't really matter. We talked about it. Extra virgin olive oil. Make sure, I like organic. There's some kinds, again, that are better than others. Some taste differently than others. So you really want at least 2 tablespoons a day into your world. People are worried about it because it's got fat. It does, but there are good fats in your life. Speaking of good fats, avocado. This baby is such a powerful punch. I can't even tell you. Yes, if you ate the whole thing, there's 242 calories, I think it is. But it's not about your calories, okay? This is about as good of a fat as you can get. First of all, it keeps you full. I feel like an avocado commercial, but I get excited about things. It's got soluble fiber, and it's rich in antioxidants. So avocados are great. Portion though, you don't eat a whole one. Now they make little baby ones. They're super cute. You can't find them all the time. Beans. I love beans. Just any bean I just love, okay? I just grabbed any two. These are Great Northern and black beans. I don't care which beans you use. Add beans to your meal. Why? Protein, fiber, lots of fiber. So, on fiber, how much fiber do you need? Oh, great question. If you are over 50, you need 21 grams of soluble fiber every day. So you can start kind of paying attention to these things. The reason, lots of reasons. The reason you want fiber, number one, kind of cleans out your system, it moves things through. Number two, it keeps you full longer. But as it relates to inflammation, the fiber is super important because it brings your blood pressure, not your blood pressure, your blood sugar down. So I talked about earlier that when your blood sugar spikes, that sends off the insulin, that's hence the inflammation. So if you have fiber in your diet, it's going to bring the blood sugar down, okay? Balance, okay? Sweet potatoes, baby, packed with polyphenols, which are antioxidants. It reverses inflammation damage. And also lots of fiber. I think there's 4 or 5 grams of fiber in, well, these are baby ones. But I love sweet potatoes. I actually cook with them a lot. I have an air fryer. I just slice them up, throw them in the air fryer, put a little olive oil on them, and they are fantastic, okay? Of course, I'm not going to have any of these live shows without putting dark chocolate in it, right? But seriously, dark chocolate has a huge amount of antioxidants. Again, be mindful. Of course, everything that's good for you, they find things that are bad for you. A lot of dark chocolates they're finding that there's lead in them. So I did a lot of research. I showed this the other day. This is from Mexico. It's called Taza chocolate. It's 87%, but I got it, or 84%, 80 something. I can't see it. I think it's 84%. And I have to tell you, first of all, they're little discs and they're perforated. So they're these little like triangles, almost like little pizza slice. What I like about it a lot is for being such a high concentrate of cacao, It's not like one of those super bitter ones. This is super tolerable. Love, love, love. I did get them on Amazon. They're not cheap, just for the record, but man, they're worth it. Okay. Another one is, which I don't have because they're not in season, are cherries. Cherries are amazing. I love cherries. Dried cherries are good too, but because of the way that when they dry them, there is a lot more sugar to them. So again, if you can have fresh cherries, dark berries also are great, crammed with antioxidant properties, antiviral, anti-cancer. Can't stress it enough. If you're going to eat a fruit, which I recommend, go with the cherries, dark berries. Dark leafy greens, baby. You gotta have them. I'm a big kale fan. I like curly kale. I like Tuscan kale. I like all kinds of kale. Rich in antioxidants, vitamin A, C, D, K, and E. All good, good, good. All right, I'm going to move on to nuts. And of course, I have to promote Daily Crunch because they're freaking awesome. They're sprouted. They have all different flavors. This is natural hot, super hot. Not for everybody, but they have all different flavors. Anyway, nuts are amazing. First of all, the protein keeps you full. And because it also keeps those blood, remember we talked about the blood sugar levels low. And it prevents from releasing excess insulin. Again, when your blood sugar's low, not as much insulin. So nuts, not the salty, oily, gross kind. Keep that in mind, please. Tomatoes. Honestly, I didn't know this one was, out of all the things out here, tomatoes surprised me a little bit. Not totally sure why, but it did. It's packed with vitamin C. It's got a lot of antioxidants and lipomine, so tomatoes are a good one. I wish I liked tomatoes. I like tomatoes when they're more in season. If you ever had a Dirty Girl tomato, I think they come out in fall. Oh my God, they are amazing. So another one is salmon. I made fresh salmon last night, so I don't have it here. But I did want to share this with you. I buy this pink salmon. Can you see it? From Costco, actually. It's wild caught, it's boneless, it's skinless. I love it. I put half a can on my salads with nothing, just my balsamic or a little olive oil and lemon juice. I'm telling you, it's so good and it's packed with omega 3s. You need the omega 3s, okay? So just as if you were trying to get more salmon or trying to figure out what protein for your salads, they come in a big sleeve of maybe 6 or 8 of them. Bingo. Another thing are apples. This one's partially eaten, but I needed to show it to you anyway. Apples, again, flavonoids. Apples are an apple a day, right? And also citrus fruits. Citrus fruits have great properties for antioxidants. Any citrus, this is what I have, so this is what I'm showing you. Another big one, you probably knew about, well, coffee number one, but teas. Green tea, white tea, black tea, all teas. Again, I love this brand. I like sharing things that I really like for what it's worth. This is my favorite. I have it every day. It is Supreme Matcha Tea. It's organic. The screen, it does have caffeine. This one does not. So actually be mindful when you're buying tea because you do want to drink tea a bit. I recommend having at least a cup a day. So anyway, I know I kind of ran through these. I will take a picture and we're going to do a post on it. But it is important to understand, yeah, I know I should eat kale. Why? So it's really important to understand why you're putting things into your body and why you need to put these things into your body, okay? And I'm trying to explain to a lot of my clients, everyone thinks, oh, I need to go on a diet. I need to cut this out. I need to cut that out. I want you to kind of flip that thought process and think about what you need to add in. Trust me, once you start adding in all the good stuff, you're not going to want the other stuff. It's just going to fall to the wayside on its own because you're going to feel so much better. So if you feel that you really have a lot of pain, a lot of joint pain, a lot of inflammation that is just running through your body, and again, not because of an injury or anything like that, I'm going to go on a limb and say it's probably because you are not eating everything that you should. So again, fiber, dark leafy greens, pack in the antioxidants, add turmeric into your world. They even make, this brand actually makes a turmeric tea also. Just throwing that out there. The omega-3, stay away from, the whites, the unbleached, the GMOs, hydrogenated. Look in your pantry. Do spring cleaning. Take a look. and see what you've got in there and read some of the labels on your condiments that you thought might have been okay. And I bet you're going to throw a lot of things away. Making small tweaks in your world just by making different choices are going to make you feel so much better. And when you start to feel better just a little bit, it all builds on that, okay? So then this fabulous health and wellness just like kind of blows up into this one big magic. I say that all the time, but it's true. So this is my share for the day, trying to help you just feel your best self. Also wanted to remind you about if you're interested, just you can DM me or put a little message in the comments if you want more information about my private membership group that I am rolling out. It will be rolling, but we're actually starting it on this week, so you can jump in. And it is very accessible to everyone. It is all about accountability, mentorship, community, direction. It's just, it's funny. I've been talking to a lot of people and I'm just not in a great headspace to get myself together. You're never going to get there until you just say, today's my day. Today's my day to work on me. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do it. So I'm really imploring you to invest in you, to look inward and say, what is the most important thing? If my health isn't here, nothing's good. And take some inventory on yourself. How are you feeling? Yeah, you're probably, you're 50, 60, 70, however old you are, when you wake up, maybe you're a little stiff. Does that stay with you all day? Are you losing energy by noon? Are there things are you sleeping badly? So kind of take some mental inventory, because I'm telling you, I don't care how old you are, all of that can change. You can feel good. You can move great. You can keep going. Okay. And there's never a better time to start than right now. So I would love to work with you. And it's $99 a month. It is going to, I think, change your world. Just saying. Just ask me. But truly, I live this life. This is everything I say is what I do. This is fresh out of. I didn't go to the grocery store. This is just what I have. So I don't have cherries right now because they're not in season. But I live this life and I preach this life because it's a good life, and all of you can have it. And that doesn't make it easy, and there's no quick fix. But if you want it and you want to work on it, I'd love to help you along the way. So anyway, have an outstanding weekend. Drink half your body weight in fluid ounces of water. Walk 7,500 steps. I don't care what the weather's like. Just get it in. Keep moving. Keep doing so you can keep moving and keep doing. Right? Have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.